what it was like for you fighting Bud, what he was doing that was giving you the kind of problems that you couldn't really do enough to get what would have been, I guess, a close decision?
We already know. We knew Crawford is a great fighter, and and I did what I supposed to do, right? I tried for every way, and I trained really hard, and he deserved all the credit. No, I try my best tonight, and I just cannot no figure out the style. Me siento muy orgulloso de lo que se logró
A
hoy.
great night for boxing, a great night for the sport, for everyone. And as a Mexican, everything that I have accomplished for my people, for the country, very proud, and a great night for boxing.
Was it something specific, the movement or speed or power, or what? Was there something you could put your finger on that gave you the most trouble?
Everything, everything.
Okay.
He have everything.
And just one more, Canelo, it has been, I can't even know the number of years it's been since you've been without a world title. Has it sunk in yet that for the first time in all that time, you're not a world champion?
No, I feel a champion no matter what. You know, I win no matter what, and I still feel a champion. So it is what it is. You need to take the loss and accept everything. But I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna continue to do it.
This was a fight that we haven't seen from you before. We've never seen you have the sustained and prolonged frustration during the fight. Was there a point in time where you figured that this just wasn't going to be my night? And if you did, when did that happen?
No, I never thought that. I always try. All the rounds I try, but you need to accept it, right? Sometimes you cannot go, and I try all the rounds. I never think about that because imagine. So I cannot think in that way, but I try my best tonight.
And I appreciate the same.
You became a 5-division world champion. You became the 3rd of 4-division lineal champion with Mayweather and Pacquiao. You became a 3-time undisputed champion, the first ever in the 2, 3, or 4 belt era. And you became the 2nd undisputed champion in 3 weight classes when there was only one champion back in 1938 with Henry Armstrong. That's a lot of stuff.
You hear that? You hear that?
Which do you think means
All
the
of
most?
it.
And
All of it. It all goes hand in hand.
can you describe what it all means to you to have? You just made like a whole resume of stuff tonight.
It means a lot to me because, anybody could be a nobody. Like I said, and that's all they say I've been fighting is nobodies. So what can they say now? Somebody tell me, what can you say now?
And say congratulations.
That's it. What can you say? Any words?
Thanks.
I bet you did. Well, the first 3 rounds, I felt like I was in control. I think he was trying to figure me out.
Did you feel that you were frustrating him? He tried to lift you up. He headbutted you. Were you sensing that you were frustrating him?
Of course. He was a little frustrated in there, but that's part of the game.
Terrence, when did you know that you were going to beat him? Over here on your left.
When he signed the contract.
He seemed to focus mostly on body punches, and you were hitting him in the head a lot. Was it your reach that gave you the advantage?
It was everything. He wasn't hitting the body or anything. He was hitting my elbow because I was blocking it. But, I think I was the better man tonight.
What was that moment where you were pushed aside by the ring, and they suspended they called the timeout for a second, and then started the fight again in the middle. I think it was the seventh inning.
Well, I got headbutted. I got cut. I gotta go get stitches. You didn't see it?
No.
Oh, yeah. He headbutted me. So I gotta go get stitches after this.
I look at Terrence Crawford as a puncher boxer. I look at Canelo Alvarez as a puncher boxer, not the other way around. If they move, it's either to rest or get in position to do what they really want to do. Start a fight and land a punch that's going to change the course of the night. So I can't just say that Terrence is going to outbox him. We know what he's going to do. I don't know. You got to do. Both of these fighters are extremely stubborn, and you cannot be great for any extended period of time and not have that stubbornness about you. Even though Canelo Alvarez has some blemishes on his record, there's a perfectly good reason for each one, the draws and the losses. So he's been outclassed by Mayweather, but he's never been beat up and shut out and stopped. So his confidence and stubbornness is at an all-time high. The same can be said about Terrence Crawford, and that's why I feel like, given the weight disparity, given their mentality, this fight is in a class by itself, and I just think that we're going to have high-level boxing because every punch is going to matter, because Terrence does not want to lose to Canelo Alvarez and vice versa, but they're going to stand their ground at some point in time. Canelo wants to prove that I am the bigger man, and Crawford doesn't appreciate being called the smaller man, which is why I saw him press up on Canelo at the press conference to send a subtle, not so subtle message that you're not as big as everybody's saying you are. So I think it's going to be a great fight that's going to stand alone.
Andre Ward believes that a showdown between Crawford and Canelo will be nothing short of spectacular. Both fighters are fierce, determined, and relentless, where every punch thrown could instantly change the outcome of the battle. Alonso Gomez, who once faced Canelo himself, has also spoken on the matter, suggesting that this fight might head in a very surprising direction. He said, "Canelo is a winner. His name carries more weight. His presence is stronger, and he has always been the one to take control." Gomez highlights Canelo's physical advantage inside the ring, but reminds fans that nothing is ever guaranteed in boxing. For Crawford, this fight will be the ultimate test of his skills and speed. But it's not just about technique, strength of will, courage, and the ability to seize the moment will decide the night. Fans should expect a contest where strategies collide and where one perfectly timed punch could flip the entire fight upside down. Gomez goes deeper into his predictions, hinting that this battle is not only about boxing ability, but also about something greater, almost cosmic or spiritual, that influences how fighters perform under the lights.
Back to your, I'm just going back to my predictions of why I've been predicting these victories. Because it is going beyond us. This is energetic, this is cosmic, this is divine. And in this case, with Canelo and Crawford, I believe from what I've seen, Crawford is more in tune with his divinity. He is more, just closer to what we can call somebody that is more in tune with God and his family and nature, etc. I'm sure he consumes meat. I'm sure he swears. I'm sure he's not woke, but just more leaning towards, because Canelo, for years, he's just been commercialized. Not only his name, he has believed this. So in his mind, in his essence, Canelo, in everything, he's commercialized himself. He's a product, basically. And good for him. In a way, he is doing what he wanted to do. I predict that I think Canelo is going to...
According to Gomez, Crawford may have a unique connection to his inner strength, something that could give him an unexpected edge in this matchup. Canelo, of course, remains a dangerous opponent with his vast experience and signature style, but Gomez insists that Crawford's raw energy and natural alignment might tip the balance in his favor. He raises the question, can instinct sometimes overcome studied strategy? Gomez believes this fight could escalate beyond physical exchanges alone. It could become a test of belief, faith, and gut instinct. Every move and every strike might carry unseen weight. Once again, Gomez paints the picture of a battle that may not follow the script many expect. He predicts moments where Crawford will completely catch Canelo off guard, showing him things he's never dealt with before.
I predict that Crawford is going to stunt him, drop him, something like that nobody has ever done. That's what I predict. that in itself could make Crawford get a split decision or a majority decision. But I see Canelo winning on a split decision, majority decision, because it's going to be a close fight. And Crawford is going to stunt him or do something like that. That's what I.
Gomez strongly believes Crawford will surprise Canelo in ways he has never experienced. Even if the scorecards lean toward Canelo on points, the outcome will remain uncertain, raising the stakes with every single round. Fans should brace themselves for a breathtaking clash, where one bold action could change the entire direction of the fight. Tight, close rounds are almost guaranteed, with each decision carrying the potential to rewrite the story. What's becoming more and more clear is that nothing is set in stone for this contest, and that uncertainty is fueling the tension. Gomez also emphasizes Crawford's steady growth as a boxer, pointing out how the smallest details can separate a good fighter from a true master.
I think he's better, yeah. I think he has fine-tuned his style. Obviously, he's faster on his movements. And not faster, what happens is that when you become a master, you can punch somebody in 1 inch and drop him, compared to somebody that has to do that. So fine-tuning into a master doesn't mean that you actually punch harder or nothing. It's just that everything's just he doesn't have to do this to block. He can just do this and he blocks a punch, right? He's just in another level. I believe that. From when I fought him, he was more wide, more open, more chaotic. He wasn't so fine-tuned. But also, I believe that his mind, everybody's energy is beautiful. The energy that they shoot him is the best. His own mind, everything that he sees around him that he has created is so powerful that brings him that energy. All the people that surround the arena. It's powerful. It's a lot of power.